We all have our favorite bands from the hair metal genre that we all love. But what about those bands that don't quite click with you? Tonight, me and a couple of friends discuss some of those bands right here in the Hair Band Basement.
This is the hair metal theme for the hair band basement show where I talk about hair metal and stuff and things.
Welcome to the Hair Band Basement. I am your host, Basement Brian, and tonight I got a couple of guests. Jason's been here, so we'll get to him in a second. Uh, yeah, good buddy Patrick. It is his first time here in the basement. Patrick, welcome to the basement, and tell us what you got going on.
Nothing.
Nice. All right, Jason.
That's why I'm hanging in the basement. I got nothing.
No social media, nothing?
I mean, I do. I have. I'm on X. You can hit me up there and at Cool as Ice 232, and I'm on Hair Metal Guru a lot, and I'm hoping to be on the basement more often. And
Yeah.
you know, who knows? Maybe you'll see one day this guy from Canada and I hanging out. Who knows?
Don't know.
Speaking of which, from the 51st state, he's been on a few times already. Jason, welcome back. Tell
Thanks,
the folks
man.
what you got going on.
Just seems like yesterday I was in the basement again. And fuck, I'll bring a pillow and blanket next time.
Right. The stained couch got plenty. I got plenty of stained couches here.
That's right. You can catch me on X where I talk music with all these fine people, and I do Hair Metal Mondays. Throw some rare vinyl out there, and then I'll do a three-way Thursday where I'll pick some albums by same artist or same singer, just whatever the fuck I want, and I'll throw it out there. Get some people spinning going into the weekend. So definitely can check me out there. Please
Nice.
do. Oh, and
Yeah.
I'll put,
I do. I put all this shit up there.
I know you do.
Yeah. So let me get through my shit real quick. Find me on X at HB Basement. Always talking music there. And download the Stationhead app, and you can listen to deep hair metal tracks on my show every Friday night at 8:30 Eastern. I can't spend too much time on that stuff. It just takes too much time. So with tonight's episode, we're gonna actually, this was Patrick's idea.
So thanks for nothing.
You're welcome.
I might have one of the comments in an earlier episode, and I said something like, "Hey, you can always come on the basement when you want to." And he's like, "Hell yeah, I'm down for that." And he came up with the idea of bands from this genre that we're not quite into.
Just didn't click.
Yeah, just don't click for us.
Yeah.
So we each came up with 5 bands that just don't do it for us, basically. Personally, for me, I have nothing against these bands. I recognize the talent of these bands, but like you said, Patrick, they just didn't click for me. It just didn't work out for me, whatever. All right, so the way we'll do this, I will Jason, Patrick, then myself. So
Okay.
Jason, what's the first band that didn't click with you?
Yeah, like what you had said earlier, nothing personal against them. So I've got my 5, but I do have one personal against them.
Fair
But
enough.
that's not my number 5. We'll get there. So my number 5 is a band huge on the Sunset Strip in the 80s. Never really, I would say, broke into the mainstream per se. Had a big fucking hit that is all over the Hair Nation and all that shit, but just not a fan of the image and the gig and the look and whatever the fuck he was trying to pull off, and that's Lizzy Bordon. It's not, the shtick doesn't get it. I don't even know if he knows what he's trying to do. You know, with the androgynous name, that like androgyn, and he like after a murderer. Like I don't get it.
No. You know, a funny thing about Lizzy Bordon, I got into this stuff so late because I'm the baby of this group, 46.
All right, stop bragging. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
You're out of the basement. Go upstairs. Yeah. Wait for mom. No, I didn't get into this stuff until my freshman year of high school, which was like 92, 93. I'd started listening to music in 87, but I didn't get it until 92, 93. And I didn't see Decline of Western Civ until I was in college because I just couldn't find it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, you're looking at Blockbuster, and they didn't have it, and you had to find it in a mom and pop. And I wound up buying it because it was for sale. And so I saw, that was the first time I ever saw Lizzy Bordon. But the first time I really listened to it wasn't until about 2006 when they were when they brought Headbangers Ball back to MTV for a very short time, and Lizzy Borden had a video on it that was a brand new video for some video where it was like a black and white video, and the song was about cutting, like people who cut themselves.
Mhm.
And I forget what it was called, but it was like, holy fuck, like Lizzy Borden gets a shot, but nobody else gets a shot. Like,
Interesting.
follow
Yeah.
that logic. But they all were dressed in their, like leather,
Weird shit.
yeah, and weird shit. And I was like, well, there you go. It's a whole new band of Lizzy Borden, just with Lizzy still there and all these young guys who look cool. And I assume that's the only reason they got it. But
Wow. Yeah, I never really got into them either.
no,
Yeah.
I think their biggest claim to fame was being on that Decline of Civilization movie.
yeah, I don't think they could figure out what they wanted to be.
Didn't
Right.
they? What didn't members make a band called Starwood? Was that them?
Yes,
Okay, that Starwood album. If it ain't broke, break it. That's a great album. That's a really good album.
never heard it.
Really, there's some
No,
good
me
tunes. I'm
neither.
gonna play some this week on my show. But
Really?
yeah, I really like that one. That came out like in the early 2000s, I think it was. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I never got into them either. Never
No.
Good call, Jason. That I agree. Never, I thought his voice just was like awful.
I'm with you on that.
We're all in the same boat. We don't get it.
Yeah,
Just I don't
didn't
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, what's your first?
When I say this, it's gonna get me thrown out of the fucking basement. I guarantee you.
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh, that's a hell of a
Kik Tracee.
setup.
Fucking
Oh, what, bro?
See, it's gonna be a one and done for me on this channel. So
Ooh.
never liked Kik Tracee.
What did you say?
I heard it for the first time. My friend Matt got a car, and so that was exposure to a lot of new music too. We both liked the same types of things. And he got
Did he have
that.
the license? Did the license plate say Kik Tracee and he ran you over with it? Like,
He probably should have, because when he sees this, he'll probably come over and fucking beat my ass. But
punch you right in the face.
what was that?
He'll punch you right in the face, right in the dick.
No, he used to play that record that had like Cinnamon Kisses. Is that what it is? Or Cinnamon Girl?
Strawberry Kisses.
Strawberry Kisses, yeah.
Raspberry Eyes and Strawberry Kisses.
That and Big Western Sky. My big problem with Kik Tracee wasn't the music. It was Stephen Charoux singing, and I just thought he oversang everything.
What the hell is even that?
I'm not like, bro, I
I
don't
know.
know. I don't know what you're saying right
I don't know
now.
what to say.
I'm I recognize the words, but I don't understand the context you're putting them in.
No.
I just don't understand what's going
And
on
you know
here.
where I stand, Patrick, because I think my three-way Thursday last week was Kik Tracee because I also
I kept my
own
mouth shut.
Big Western Sky Volumes 1 and 2 of all the demos and B-sides, which
Yeah.
I enjoy. So
Yeah.
you're
I
wrong.
love that debut album. It's fucking great. No
I
Rules
think-
is a great album.
I think he's a talented guy, Stephen Charoux, and I would have loved to have heard him get a shot in Motley Crue. If that stuff ever came out, the demo he worked on with them, that
Mhm.
would be cool. And then, obviously he tried out for Velvet Revolver. That was all over the place. But, and I thought it was bullshit that they kind of made a joke out of him because he came up with the song Stripper Girl. I mean, big fucking deal. Look where he was from,
Yeah.
So,
Look, well, he can hang on to the Motley Crue idea because after what I fucking saw in Vince Neil on the weekend, I think they may want to look.
It might give him a call.
Second look at that one, yeah.
Give him a call. Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't get into either Kik Tracee, the Field Trip EP or the first record. I've owned them both, and I think I still do. And it wasn't for a lack of trying, I really did try. Mrs. Robinson was kind of cool, but again, I just didn't get
Okay. I actually think I don't like that cover, but I love the rest of the record.
I like the cover. I like it.
I have a hard time with the covers. Like, cover songs are fine and all, but I have a hard time when they do the like old Motown or something. Like, man, Little Caesars cover.
I thought that was great.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
So
I'm
bad.
thinking,
Or Bo Nasty's cover. Bo Nasty's
that's Love
another
Potion
one.
number 9,
Awful.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Yeah.
How about Kiss's cover there of the what's the doo-wop shit?
Then She Kissed Me. See,
Yeah.
I don't mind that one.
Or Leader of the Pack by Twisted
That's-
Sister.
That's
fucking
killer.
bad.
Oh, I
That's
love
Well, in,
Into
in
the
their
Past.
defense, in, in their defense, Dee Snider said we used to do that live all the time, and the crowd ate
yeah.
it up. But
Yeah.
it didn't translate on an album.
Nah. Now
That's
that's
rough.
another show entirely we could do.
What shitty covers?
Yeah.
Shit covers. Oh man. All right, let me go to my first one. This one, people will be mad about this, and I can't explain why it doesn't click with me. There's songs I like by them, but just I can't get any deeper than surface level tunes. That's Wasp.
Oh, come on!
I don't know why. Yes, yes, I win. Yeah, yeah. And
Fuck
it's
that.
nothing.
Show is over.
It's
Oh,
nothing against them. The songs I like, I really like. What I got here: "Blind in Texas," "Animal," "Wild Child," "Mean Man," "Love Machine." They're all great tunes. I like "Last Command" and "The Headless Children," but other than that, I don't know. It doesn't work for
oh,
me.
wait. And you love Cocaine Cowboys.
"Cocaine Cowboy" was a good song. Yes,
Yes.
you suggested that to me a few days ago, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. I just don't get it. Why it never clicked with me.
Wow.
I don't understand.
I got into Wasp not from their hits. I got in because my same buddy Matt had Still Not Black Enough. He bought the import.
Oh,
Mhm.
And
so good.
I was like, boom, this is incredible. And then I still hadn't heard the hits, and I heard KFD, and I was like, this is fucking rad.
Mhm.
And when
Man,
I
if you
got those,
started Wasp in the middle, that's outstanding because then you must have been so pleased to hear what I call like hair metal Wasp, their first three.
mhm.
And then, mature Wasp, which was, Crimson Idol Headless Children. Then you got the dark shit.
Oh, the
And
dark
then,
shit was my way to go. Yeah.
right. And then you get after Kill Fuck Die, then you get like just three chord brilliance is what I call Eldorado, which is so fucking good.
Neon God was good. All of it was
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Maybe
sorry,
that's the issue. Is the
Yeah.
consistency's all over the place. I don't know.
I'll
I
give
can't
you that,
explain it.
Brian. I'll give you that. Like
Yeah.
it is inconsistent in places, but fuck, that's still not black enough. I mean, if you hear the fucking ballad Breathe, holy shit. That song
I
is
gotta check this
incredible.
shit out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't
Well,
explain it. I can't explain
I
it.
don't know if it is like has anything to do with this, but I mean there's, early scary Wasp, hair metal Wasp, whatever, shock rock Wasp. Then there was the really dark shit. Then there was the Eldorado just so he could show people like, well, if this is what you want here. But then
Right.
and I'd love to see an interview and it's all out there. I'll just have to think. I think it has something to do with then he was born again Christian.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Some
that's when
songs
you
he
get into
stopped playing.
Golgotha or whatever it's called, and then the neon eye, like
Golgotha. Yeah.
right, like he's a pretty deep dude, right? Like,
He is, and he's a great singer.
yeah,
He's a
like
crooner.
I
He's
love,
great.
like, I mean, our genre isn't necessarily known, and I guess you can't put the stigma of hair metal on it, but this genre type music isn't really known for success with concept albums, right? Like,
Right.
Queensrÿche.
yeah, so. Anyway, no, I respect your decision. I just happen to I love Wasp. Big fan.
I'm not knocking them. I'm not, by all means, I am not talking
Hey,
trash
yeah.
about them.
And like I said here, like we told everybody, we're not shitting on it. It's just bands that didn't click. They just
Yeah,
didn't click.
I can't. All my bands, I'm gonna say, respect the art, the musicianship, great musicians.
Yep.
Songs are there, just didn't click with me. Nothing.
Me too, because on my
Negative.
list, I got two massive bands that I just never. As a matter of fact, someone reached out to me a while ago to say, "Hey, do you want to come on and do a video with us on this band?" And I was like, "I don't own a single thing. I'm not into it."
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I've had people tell me, I think you were one who we should do a show on Wasp. I'm like, I really have to get into them and listen
Patrick
to
and
them
I,
more than.
we'll do a show on Wasp.
We'll do a definite show on Wasp, and we'll invite
Yeah.
Brian.
That's right.
That's why, yeah, you're gonna be in my own basement without me. Got it.
We'll be
right.
in the basement while he's upstairs.
Oh my
Is there
God.
Is there
That would
someone
be the
downstairs?
best. Have your backdrop behind me and Patrick of like, yeah, Brian's not here, so we're in his basement.
I would put that on. I would totally put that on channel. I'd be like,
it's a road trip to Connecticut. I'm only 3 hours away, so
I'd be like
Yeah.
Foreigner. Be like Foreigner. No original members in it. Just sit back
That's
and
right.
collect the money.
Patrick and I are in the basement today.
Oh, that's
take
hilarious.
it over. We'll like take down the pictures and put different pictures up.
Put up W.A.S.P pictures.
W.A.S.P.
That's right.
All right, we got here. Jason, your second band that didn't click.
My second bet, they're massive in Europe, and they had one huge album stateside in '87, and they're still a pretty big deal over there. And we all know who they are. And maybe a lot of people aren't fans. I don't know, but and I own the one record that got big, but I was listening to it today to make sure that I listened to all these a few albums like today, yesterday, just to make sure I didn't maybe like them now because we're older. But Pretty Maids, it's not my jam.
Oh, Ronnie, what's
Ronnie
his
Act, yeah.
name?
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Wow.
I tried. I'm with you.
Yeah, it like I said, cool title, like their albums look cool, the artwork and stuff, and they have that massive album. I think it was in '87. I own it. I bought it, whatever, but I tried to spin it this morning with coffee, and it was like, nope, just I don't know if it's voice, it's
You should try
musicians.
playing on a record player instead of coffee. That might work.
Well, it might, yeah. But no, it's just not. And I'm like, if you know me, everybody, like, I'm a massive fan of Swedish and Denmark, like all the Iceland, like those bands,
Yeah.
huge. And don't just doesn't even click at age 53. Didn't when I was younger, doesn't today. So
Wow.
I started getting into a little more recently. Back in the day, I probably didn't even know about them.
yeah.
He's
Last
really
couple of
sick, isn't he?
years. What's that?
Isn't the singer extremely ill? And he
I
was
thought I
like,
heard
Yeah,
that
I think he
he's
somewhere.
like on
might have
death's
recovered.
door, and he made like one more record, and he's still alive. And
Yeah.
making music still. Yeah.
See, it just shows you I'm not into them because I don't follow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan, but I kind of been, listening to them a little bit more recently, but I wouldn't say like, oh my God, how can you like Kik Tracee? What the shit? Come on.
I know. I know.
What an asshole.
Who brought this dick?
I'm putting notes in my phone, Brian, so we don't invite him again. I'm just
Okay. Huh.
one and done.
Done.
There.
You guys already kicked me off my own show for W.A.S.P. so there
We
go.
are. We're taking over the basement. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Patrick, your next one.
Here comes another shocker. I don't know how you guys will feel about this, but I think a lot of the viewers will be like, what the fuck does he like if he doesn't like this? Quiet Riot.
Mm.
What the fuck, man?
The chances of our show are just going downhill.
I'm gonna admit this. I thought about it. I did think about it. I like a
Quiet
couple of albums but not
I
good.
mean, there's not even
Listen, you two fucking pricks. You wouldn't be sitting where you're sitting if it wasn't for Quiet Riot. Show them some love. God damn it.
I've seen Quiet Riot twice. Both times I just kind of had to like let the caterwauling end
Well, I'm sorry, what did you say?
because
Wow.
yeah, I'm not. It's not even that they're like they have bad songs. Kevin DuBrow and his shtick didn't work for me. And
Dude. His
also
shtick
an
gets worse
asshole.
than Paul Stanley's shtick.
I just didn't get down with him. Come On Feel the Noise isn't even their song. Mental Health was, I mean, I get it. It's kind of it's a hit and
It's iconic.
People adore it. So I'm not gonna shit on that. But Condition Critical didn't do anything for me.
I like
Paul
that.
Shortino album is the only one that I own. Because I like Paul Shortino a lot.
Oh, those two Rough Cut albums are fucking
Yeah,
brilliant.
and I thought the Quiet Riot album with him was great.
Yeah.
As do
But
I.
then, I remember being in you remember when Slaughter's first greatest hits came out in like 95? It was called like Mass Slaughter. And
Yeah.
it's just the three record, the first two records basically. And I remember we went to the store to go buy that on release day. I don't know why, because we just bought everything on release day.
Yeah.
Because that's what you did. And we were working our way through, the new releases, and Quiet Riot, what was it? Terrified? I think it was called, or no,
What year are
Down
we
to the
talking?
Bone. Down to the Bone. Was like nobody knew it had come out, and there it was. And my friend bought it, and I was like, holy shit, like I guess they're putting records out again. And I, opened the CD up, put it in, and I mean that thing sucked. So it was just like, you know, I respect the musicianship of the band. I mean, does anybody really get excited about I'm alive and I'm well? That shit's horrible. I'm sorry. I don't want to shit on them, but I mean, you know,
Jason,
I
your
love.
rebuttal?
Yeah, do you have a rebuttal to I'm
My
alive and
soul.
I'm
Okay.
well?
Okay. So what I will say is
It's awful.
the first the first two mainstream Quiet Riots, which, you know, Mental Health and Condition Critical, right? The Shortino record, I didn't like at first because it wasn't, you know, supercharged and of the sound I was expecting. I've
It
learned
is
to
a grower.
love that record now. Yeah, and then they went away, right? And I do remember going to Budget Record and Tapes in Minot in college and stumbling across Terrified and Down to the Bone and Rehab,
Yeah.
you know, well, before Rehab and all that, but those albums, you found Quiet Riot when they were trying to be grunge, right? Like so many
Yeah.
records. Like I'm trying to think, sorry, I have my list for
I don't
Saturday.
even think I think that was just Kevin Dubrow and Frankie, and then it had a completely different bass
It
player and
did.
guitar player.
It did. And maybe I do,
Some
maybe I
blonde,
don't.
goofy looking dude.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. I mean, Chuck Wright was in and out of the band all the fucking time too, right? So,
Oh yeah.
no, you're right. And we were talking about this on, I don't know when we were talking about it, but then if you picked it back up for, you know, Alive and Well came out.
That shit was awful.
I'm
I'm alive and I'm well. Who was sitting in the studio going, yes, Kevin, that's it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get some popcorn and watch this go down for the next 20
And then I
minutes.
will say, like, actually, one of my favorite Quiet Riot albums is the one they did after that. And it's
Rehab?
called Guilty Pleasures.
Oh.
And it's with the
with just the
original
mask on the cover, right?
it's one of the ones it's the original four that we know of. It's Rudy and Carlos and Kevin and Frankie.
One of the
And it's
10 million
actually very
Cleopatra
good.
albums. Yeah.
Had a couple of very friendly radio hits. I happened to see that tour. They did a festival in Milwaukee where they there was like 5 bands. It was like them and Faster Pussycat and Winger and Cinderella and Poison. And
What
they
year was that?
03?
03. Okay, all right.
Because I saw that tour.
Yeah, probably 03 or 02. It was at Summerfest. And I mean, they were good. And then on that tour, I believe too, there's that YouTube video out there, the full concert. So, I mean, sorry, like, yes, didn't click with you. I'm being respectful. You're fucking insane. But I mean, whatever. Sorry.
See, I couldn't.
Sorry.
I saw.
Change my phone number.
Block all
Okay.
calls.
Yeah, block.
Because
No.
I saw, I could have seen them with, it was Warrant and Poison. So it was the 3 of them. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we saw them at Jones Beach. Might have been the same time you saw Warrant. We met
I saw
Jamie.
that same show. Yeah.
I didn't go in for Quiet Riot. I was like, they got 2
Smart.
decent
Yeah.
songs. I'm not going to bother.
There was
I
nobody in there
remember-
for it. There's
I
like
remember-
200 people in there.
Yeah.
Well, as we were walking in, if no one knows what Jones Beach is like, it's an open amphitheater, and
The
from the
ocean's
parking
around.
lot, you could kind of see inside the seats
Mhm.
and hear what. And we heard "Come On, Feel the Noise." I remember turning to my girlfriend, going, "Well, we saw we need to, we heard what we need to hear from Quiet Riot. Let's go in and check out Warrant now." So it was like at the time, yeah, that's how I felt. Now, yeah, I think Condition Critical is a way better album overall than Metal
I
Health.
agree.
And that might be my favorite by them, but the later stuff, yeah, in the 90s and then after that, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, Kevin Dubrow, he's a known asshole too, but yeah, sometimes his shtick
Absolutely.
was just like, dude, chill out, come on.
You know, I'll tell you something. At that same concert in Jones Beach, I got there super fucking early. And I was sitting second row, a little to the left, and where the boat comes in that brings the artists.
Mm-hmm.
And before the show had even started, CeCe DeVille was out there doing sound check with Kevin Dubrow, Rudy Sarzo, and Chips Enough. And they were jamming. And it was
That'd be cool.
thought to myself, like, holy shit, like I'm one of like 8 people who's standing here watching this.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and little did we know that, a few years later, DeVro would be dead, but it was pretty crazy. That was,
Wow.
yeah, great show.
All right, so that was your second one, right?
Yep.
My next one. You guys didn't leave for Wasp. You're gonna leave for this one. I never really got into Europe.
Fuck.
Just
Too much keyboard?
no. It's not even that. I'm gonna say this. At the time, I owned none of their albums when they were big in '86 with
Oh,
Carrie
yeah.
and Final
Mhm.
Countdown, which is played to
Cherokee,
death,
yeah.
and Cherokee. Yeah, if you want to know the plight of the Native American, listen to a Swedish hair metal band. That's how that goes. But
Yeah.
yeah, people keep talking about Prisoners in Paradise and what's the other one? Out of This World.
Hmm.
And I think part of the problem for me with some of these bands is when they take, for whatever reason, their albums aren't on streaming services anymore.
Mhm.
And Prisoners in Paradise, I've been kind of turning around on and getting into more recently, the last few years or so. But Out of This World, it was on Apple. Now it's not, and it was on
Don't care.
YouTube. Like, no, I'm not putting it on. I can't. I'm not putting YouTube on in my car. I'm not going to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why. But
It's
again,
funny you say that,
talented
like with Europe.
musicians doesn't click.
Yeah. I'm kind of okay. Do I own almost all their catalog, the early stuff? Yes. But I remember I was in Texas for Christmas because my grandparents wintered down there, and I went and bought because that was my introduction to MTV when I saw MTV when I got down there.
Mhm.
And I remember I just watching the whatever MTV, all these shows like videos when videos were videos. And we went to shopping the next day, and I picked up 3 cassettes because I saw the videos. I picked up License to Ill because Fight for Your Right to Party was always on.
Mhm.
I bought Dancing Undercover,
Right.
Nice.
and I bought Europe, Final
Final
Count.
Countdown.
And when I was there, they also had, this is actually a cool story because it was an actual legit record store. And they also had the big display, and they had no one heard of them in Canada yet. And shame on me. They had a massive display of Stripers to Hell with the Devil of the
Oh, really?
original album cover, like a big cardboard. I remember seeing it and going, that's pretty cool. Never heard of them because I hadn't seen a video, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But then they also had, and I can't remember the cassette, and it was on for like $5.99. It was one of Europe's pre
Oh, like Wings of
Final
Tomorrow.
Countdown
Something.
record.
Yeah, all
I
right.
can't, and I can't remember which one it was, but I do remember putting it in my Walkman. And the problem with early Europe and why it never clicked with me is because the production was so friggin' bad, so bad. I just probably never listened to it again. Ended up in whatever, just nothing. And it's still bad. The production on those early albums are horrific.
Yeah.
And I will say to you that, Patrick, the Prisoners in Paradise album is so good. And I hadn't listened to it in years. And you and Guru did a show on it. And I re-listened to that album. And like you, Brian, too. Wow, it's good. And I
It
just
aged
I agree.
very well.
kept for a long time. I do like some of their later stuff they've
I was
done.
going to say that. Yep.
I can't remember what the name of the record called. I remember downloading it.
Start from the dark.
I own War of Kings because I
War
got
of
it in a clearance thing. It's very good. And but what was their comeback album?
Wasn't it Start from the Dark? I thought. Maybe not.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. They had like
The one with You
their
Were
first
My
single.
Hero.
Their first single, I remember seeing it on Sleaze Rocks or whatever, and it reminded me of Led Zeppelin.
A few moments later.
Oh fuck, whatever. Never mind. Carry on. I respect your decision.
All right. Yeah. Hey, doesn't click. What can I say?
Doesn't click, man.
Yep.
But I love the discussions we're having about this.
And all right, what's your next one then, Jason? See where this leads us.
That was such a nice
I have
buttering.
mentioned this on other videos, and it's made people choke a little bit. But I have never been a fan. And this was the one where when Ryan reached out to me, or VK reached out to me a while ago and asked me if I wanted to join him and Guru on it. And I just said, don't own a thing, not a fan, don't care. And I could have had free tickets when they were here in Winnipeg a little while ago. I didn't bother going. And it's Night Ranger.
Ooh, okay.
They don't do much for me either. So
and I'll say this, I'm the guy that doesn't like Sister Christian.
What?
Can't stand that song. Don't know
What?
why. I don't know why.
I think it's just overplayed.
That's
think
that's
so.
yeah, that's one of the things.
But I didn't even
yeah.
like it. I didn't even like it back in the day. So here's what I'm thinking.
Oh, come on. The scene in Boogie Nights, that's fucking classic.
Oh God, yeah.
That is just classic. Oh, like this drum part right here. He's got that dumb bathrobe on. And some guy throwing firecrackers for some reason inside. It's classic.
So here's what I'm thinking of why I don't like them. Is if you think of the genre that we all discovered this music, except for Patrick, because he's young. So me and you, Brian.
Old fucks.
It was all this larger than life shit. And Night Ranger was just looked like these 5 fucking dudes that played music in their jeans and shit, and there's studio videos. And I don't know. I just
See, I'm not a
sing
huge
them.
fan either. I'm not going to sit here and say, but I
I'm
never
just
considered them
not.
hair metal. I
I
never
don't
considered them
know.
hair metal.
It's not, and
I just
I
call
don't-
them pop rock.
Crap rock? No.
Wuss rock?
That's it.
like
Yeah, that's a better description. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not a thing. And I try every once in a while. And when Ryan and Guru reached out to me a while back, I tried. I went on and did the Night Ranger Essentials on Apple Music, and I was like, nope. No.
Might be essential for you, but ain't for me.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
exactly. Not essential.
Yep.
Just no. Can't do
I
it.
yeah, I like a handful of songs here and there, but I don't see myself putting on a Night Ranger album.
No, me neither, man.
And nothing against them, just never a thing. It's this might be the wrong thing to say. I always had this idea. It's almost borderline something my dad would be into. I always looked at them like that for some reason, but they're not. I'm not saying they are, but I always, especially when I was younger, it was like that's an old band. I'm not going to get into them kind of thing.
Yeah. No,
I
that's
always
what your
felt like
kid's
the
gonna
next
say to
song
you.
I heard was going to be the one, and it just never.
Yeah. There's some songs I like by them, but
They're just very
Yeah.
average.
And it's funny,
Okay.
I can still remember, fast forward however many years, and I remember I worked at a gas station, and there's always 2 of us on in the evening. One guy till, pump, take turn, whatever. And I remember I
the
think
guy
his name
lays
was-
covering fire.
Yeah. And I remember him coming in and going, dude, you got to listen to this cassette single I just got. It's by a band called Damn Yankees. And I was like, oh, I haven't heard. Who's in that? Oh, like fucking dude from Styx and a dude from Night Rain. I'm pass.
Oh,
I just remember
oh, you dummy.
like Styx, Night Ranger, and Nugent, that dude from the 70s. Are you kidding me? But then he put it on, and I was like, fuck, this is all right.
Yeah,
Yeah. But like, you got to think, like, you're a guy that's loving like everything, and the Metallica Black album is massive at that point, and this clown walks in and goes, you gotta listen to this fucking dude from Night Ranger and Styx. And
Have you been huffing the gasoline guy? What are you doing?
I
don't know.
Yeah.
what I do remember is then dousing him in gasoline and lighting him on fire. But anyway.
And taking his tape. Yeah.
See, for me, for Damn Yankees, I heard Coming of Age, like, that's a cool tune.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, it's these guys, like you said, Nugent and Styx, and I was like, that's cool. I never really like cared about that shit. That didn't bother me or keep me from buying the album because I'm an old fuck.
Mhm.
But I don't know, like Night Rangers, Styx, like you said, that pop rock from the late 70s, early 90s, early 80s. I like some stuff, but I'm not like gung ho about it. I'm not crazy for it.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, in the comments, put down why you think we're wrong about this. But I just never really was like, oh yeah, Night Ranger. There are some tunes I do like, but yeah, I'm not crazy about it. Crazy for them. All right, Patrick, what you got for your next band?
The next one I'm going to piss Jason off with.
Again.
is,
Fuck,
Again.
man, you guys
Gotta add
are pissing
again.
me off.
Anything from Canada.
Yeah. Right in the
Every
band.
Those
No,
syrup sucking bastards.
this is gonna really like make me look like just a total piece of shit. I don't like Aerosmith.
What the hell you say?
What? You don't want to come back to the basement, do you?
They
How? I got to see it. How?
so
What's how?
again.
Oh,
I became
Ice.
melt the ice. I got into music in 87, like started to really actually pay a little bit more attention.
Mhm.
It was like end of third grade, beginning of fourth grade. And that's when Permanent Vacation came out.
Okay.
While I was busy going gaga for Poison and Rat and White Lion, that Aerosmith fucking shit would come on with Dude Looks Like a Lady. And I was like, this is fucking stupid. And then, you
I
know,
like the dudes that actually look like ladies.
right? I get the logic, like I should love Aerosmith because all of the bands I love idolize Aerosmith
Mm-hmm.
and try and emulate it. But I never liked Steven Tyler's voice. Dude Looks Like a Lady was terrible. Crying was kind of boring and silly. Then Pump comes out, and I'm like, all right, here we go again. Let's give it another try. I didn't like Love in an Elevator. I didn't like Tell Me What It Takes.
Janie's
Ragdoll
Got a
just
Gun was big off of that too.
yeah, none of it did anything for me. And then my entire freshman year, I had to sit through every fucking person having the Get a Grip album because it was like MTV was nothing more than the 24-hour Get a Grip sales commercial.
Yeah.
Every goddamn video was
Okay.
an Aerosmith
Okay.
video. So I just
Okay.
did, and then of course, Falling in Love is so hard on the fucking knees. I mean, come on,
Yes.
people.
Yeah,
Well,
just plays off. Honking on Bobo, horrible.
yeah.
Okay,
I think
just
your
wait.
issue is you're dealing with ballad playing sober Aerosmith. Listen to that stuff from the 70s. It's killer shit. It's
I've
killer
gone
shit.
backwards and I've certainly, known enough people who shove old Aerosmith down my throat, classic rock radio especially. It just
Yeah.
it just never clicked for me. I have all the respect in the world for it. I get it. They're the ones that taught the bands I love how to play.
Mhm.
But I also am not a huge Led Zeppelin person.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh,
Like
Fuck, man.
oh my God.
I'm
Jesus.
losing everybody's
What's it like
respect
living
for it.
without a soul? I'm confused here. What the hell's going on here?
Exactly. It's just none of the
Oh,
big power, inspiration rock bands did much for me. And it's not for a lack of trying. I really did put the
for
effort in.
real. Wow.
Fucking who hurt you, Patrick? Who hurt
Yes,
you?
exactly.
You
Show
know,
us where
Brian
Joe
and I have
Perry
talked,
hurt
there's so
you.
many bands.
I
Like,
love Van Halen.
okay.
What about Sabbath?
Eh?
Oh my God. Holy shit.
I just finished the very last thing I listened to in its entirety today before got on.
Before this soul crushing conversation.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. Before Mob Rules, because
Oh, Dio? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
fuck, come on. But
Yeah.
oh my goodness, this is my poor fucking heart today.
I know. It's almost devastating. It's like someone ran your puppy over and put a
Oh, you
reverse
just
and ran
wait
it
till
over
my
again.
last one. My last one's just gonna knock you right over. So
Oh man, I think my
so be
neck.
prepared to be let down. So
Man,
Wow. Oof, that's
I'm
rough.
shook. I'm shook.
Elizabeth, if you're looking down on all this, honey, don't look.
I think this
you
one.
look shook.
I know. You need a
look
minute.
totally
You want a
rocked.
minute?
Yeah, exactly. Can we take
So
10?
take a break, catch our breath, recuperate.
Go find that guy you lit on fire.
Yeah, that's right. The damn Yankees guy.
Yeah. Go listen to your damn Yankees tape.
All right, I think my next one is the timing. I think is also pretty bad too. I never really got into Black and Blue.
Okay.
Totally
That's fair.
Because
And
I don't.
was
I
it
know
the guy with no hair?
What's that?
It was the guy with no hair in the video.
I don't give a shit about that. It's Hold On to 18 I Knew and Miss Mystery.
Mystery. Great tunes.
They're good songs, but I don't know. At the time, never really got into them. I think part of it is if they broke big and were constantly on MTV, I might have bought their stuff. Part of it now is the fact that none of their stuff from the 80s is really on streaming. It's not on Apple, so you can't really access it that easily. And I don't know, it just never really clicked for me.
So my thing with Black and Blue is that they are not, look at it like this is just my opinion, folks, is that their record label wanted them to be a hair metal band, but they were a hard rock metal band. And then Gene Simmons
Mhm.
fucked them up too. So all their singles is that froofy fucking
Yeah.
nonsense, sitting in an airplane, all that shit. You go back to their deep tracks, they're a metal band. They're a rock and roll fucking metal band. And their
Yeah.
deep
Yeah.
stuff, non-singles are top shelf.
I agree
Just
with that.
That's
Yeah.
just my thing.
never click
But
with it.
I totally get what you're saying. Totally get what you're saying. I won't get up and leave the room. I'm okay.
Okay, all right. So you asked to stay in the seat for that one. Okay, I thought
Just so
that
you
would
know,
bother more
folks,
people.
just so you know, everybody on this video, it took us 9.5 hours to film it because I kept leaving.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we wait, yes.
He had to keep drying his tears.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your next one, Jason?
My next one's a pretty big one that never clicked. Massive fucking band. Have retired 17 times and come back and whatever, and they've really hit with their residencies, and apparently their last album was great, and I just can't wrap my head around the Scorpions at all.
Wow. Huh.
I don't care for their 70s stuff at all. Sure, the only song by the Scorpions that I will never skip is the live version of Big City Nights.
From
Really? Wow.
Worldwide Live. But other than that, I don't know. They're not my thing. Like Winds of Change, I can't
I don't like
stand.
that song. I can't
I
stand that
don't.
song.
Tease and Pleasin's okay because I like the guitar stuff, but I don't, man, they're just not my thing.
You don't
I
like the
just
Zoo?
no. And
Oh, Zoo kicks ass. Oh.
buddy, again,
I
they're not
only,
my thing.
I couldn't get into the Scorpions until I got the Worldwide Live CD because I couldn't stop laughing at the shit
Do
that
you
comes
see
out of
those
their mouth.
microphones in the air? Do you see them?
I always love
California!
because you people, you really know how to party.
With the German accent. That's hilarious.
Meeting adjourned.
I have a friend that's like just a diehard, like thinks everything they do is great. I think for every great song they have that's a truly great song, they have about 30 bad ones. I always liked the only album of theirs that I really like got into that nobody else did was there's two of them, Savage Amusement. I thought was pretty good. I liked like Rhythm of Love was a great fucking song. Terrible,
Yeah.
but great song.
Well, they got more
Over the
glam.
Top was great. And then they put an album out in like what was it, 98, Eye to Eye, that it has like the worst album cover ever. It's like the three
I
of them,
think
one
that
of
was
them's like going
supposed
like
to,
this
yeah.
on the cover.
I
Mhm.
think that was supposed to be their farewell, one of their farewell.
Yeah, one of the first ones, and it had like the video for some Isn't It Fun to Be Number One, which was like about Monica Lewinsky. And it was just like, why are they making political humor? Like they're
Oh,
just
that's so
corny.
good.
But it had some good stuff on it. But I totally understand that, Jason. I think they tried to be like everything. They tried to be a metal band. They tried to be a pop band. They tried to fit in every fad, kind of like Kiss, and it just didn't work.
When they started, they were borderline like a folk band almost.
Yeah.
It's just really, but not for nothing. They have longevity. No
I
one
mean, they got
talks.
a 50-year career.
No one
Dude, I'll
talks
give them
about it,
that.
but the same night during the Back to the Beginning show for Ozzy, Scorpions were in Germany celebrating their 50th anniversary. Nobody talked about it. No one it was like they had something bigger going on in England. I get that, but nobody really said anything about it. And I'm not really deep into the Scorpions, and I think you guys are right. The good songs I think are really fucking good. But there's some other ones where you're just like, all right. What's the one? What was the name of the album that had Winds of Change on it?
Oh, Face the Heat.
No, I thought it was
before that. Crazy from the Heat.
That's David Lee Roth. Was it like Strange World or something World?
Crazy World?
Crazy World. Crazy World. That's it.
Yeah.
With the weird cover with the key in the hand. What the fuck? And I can't stand Winds of Change. I hated that fucking song.
Yeah, it was on the radio constantly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because everyone's like,
And it
oh,
crossed
you don't
over
like
to
the
pop
political.
radio. It was
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, oh, it's about the end of the Cold War. It's like, yeah, who gives a shit? Whatever. Who cares? Like Scorpions all of a sudden is a political band. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Now you can visit your cousin in East Germany without a problem. And you gotta make a song about it. Well, congratulations. But yeah, I never really was a huge fan, but there's some songs I'll definitely raise the volume on. Totally.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I just not my thing. I'm just looking at my library here to see if I even own any
I got a few. I got a few.
in my vinyl library. I don't call it a collection anymore. It's a library because
Oh,
I
okay.
listen.
So, oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's Alexandria now. Like,
yeah. I'm
and
very, and when we talk about that, I'll start putting my finger up and
yeah, he's
My
gonna Dewey
library.
Decimal some of the fucking cards in his basement.
yeah. The only things I own: Crazy World and Love at First Sting. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blackout's a good goddamn album.
Blackout's a great record.
Yeah, I can't.
Nah,
Dude, oh wow.
I don't know, man. Not my thing.
No
I just
offense, guys. I'm
can't do
losing
it.
respect for some of you.
Yeah, clearly I can't travel to Germany, so I had to.
Yeah.
Germany's off the map. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Journey, it doesn't exist. All right, Pat, what's your next one? Right, that's where we're at.
We talked at the top of this show about having respect for everybody, but this guy's respect level with me is plummeting real quick. And it has been for about fuck 27 years. I love his band, his main band dearly,
That's
but
specific.
I'm gonna just say his solo catalog and everything he's done solo fucking blows. And I have lost all respect for the man himself, is Brett fucking Michaels in his solo career.
Hmm.
Fuck him.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
I
like
I
that.
was net I'm the world's biggest Poison fan. The first tattoo I ever got in my life in the year 2000 in Arizona, right here on my shoulder is a Poison logo from the Open Up and Say Ah cover. And as the guy fucking laughed while he was putting it on my body, I just had more pride in my life that I had a Poison tattoo because I fucking love that band. And in 1998, or actually, when Slang got shelved, or not Slang, that's Def Leppard. When Crack Smile got shelved, and the Greatest Hits came out, and then we heard nothing forever, and it came out that he had recorded a solo record, and it was going to be coming out. I spent an entire year, in the infancy of the internet, trying to find information on the stupid fucking movie that he made, A Letter from Death Row. Couldn't find it anywhere. And I soon learned that everything Bret Michaels would promote never comes out. His movie didn't come out for like a year and a half
Yeah.
after he had said it was going to come out. He wrote a book, it's never come out. All of these albums that he was talking about recording just never come out. And then finally, he sets a release date for A Letter from Death Row, and it was going to be the week that I went to college. Didn't come out. Went to the record store. They said it's not even on the fucking release schedule. And I was like, well, son of a bitch. I ordered it through, remember in Metal Edge, they used to have like Ram Music or Impulse Music.
Yep.
I pre-ordered it in the infancy of all of this shit. I pre-ordered it, and the guy's like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be here next week. Never fucking came. I finally found, like 3 months later, I'm walking through a Coconuts in Rutland, Vermont, which was out by where I was going to school. And what's fucking sitting right in the front of the M section, but of the fucking album that I'd pre-ordered and it never come. I ripped that fucking thing up, went and paid for it, and then disappointment began for the rest of my life.
Which
You
album is
opened
that?
it.
Songs of Life?
Oh, I got Songs of Life. That shit was just as bad.
What was the first one called?
It was the soundtrack to A Letter from Death
Oh, it
Row.
was just the sound. That's right. Yeah,
And
okay,
it was
okay.
terrible. It had like Party Rock Band was decent.
Yeah, I remember
And the
that.
whole, like, just I ripped it open and realized there's no book. It's just this like basically like thin piece of paper that like photocopied. The CD itself looked cheap as fuck. The quality of the songs was awful. And I gave that thing such a try, and then I waited and fucking Songs of Life comes out, and that's just as horrible. And then I stopped buying the solo records because all they were was retreads of the previous solo records with
Yeah.
different names. And it's for another video why I hate the man so much, because he's just ruined everything that Poison was about by
I
touring this solo shit.
100%. Sorry, it's one of my idiot dogs. Um, I 100% agree with you. I even am not, as it's only a few hours down. I had such a good time when a group of us met up for the White Lion and Slaughter thing, but I will not go down and spend $80 to see that fucking clown. Wouldn't mind seeing Piercy and Martini, but I've seen Rat. But I mean, it's awful. And I can remember driving up to the lake, 1, 2, 3 years ago. It was probably longer than that. And I remember when Hair Nation they gave Bret Michaels like his own hour or whatever the fuck it was
Yeah, they always do that
release his
shit.
new track by track new album. And they were all fucking just redone Poison tunes.
Yeah.
And it's
They're
like,
terrible.
you're such a fucking dick screwing these other 3 guys over.
Well, look at his horrible solo bands too. I've seen Bret Michaels on his own 3 times. Every single time I've left within the first 25 minutes of it because his band can't fucking play the songs. And they play them at half speed. And then he does this new thing. His new thing is to stand there and jump up and down in place, wanting everybody else to do this.
Yeah.
Why? He's the only one on stage with any energy, and his energy is like shit energy. So
Shit energy.
the whole Margaritaville, like it's like Jimmy Buffett died, and he's like, "Oh, I'll step in," with
Mardi
my-
Gras.
Yeah,
with my
Mardi
Mardi
Gras.
Gras Margaritaville wannabe
That's
shit.
corny as shit.
And I always say that the only people that enjoy Bret Michaels concerts are like soccer grandmas who've had too many margaritas and don't know any better and think that that's actually poison up there. Those are the
Well, it's like all the new, yeah.
I saw, going off on that, I saw Bret Michaels perform at a golf tournament.
Oh,
I didn't think it was that bad, but yeah, I get what you're saying because it was just like you got all these people that are, most of them have been drinking all day at this tournament because that's what people do with these fucking things. And they might recognize a few songs here and there, and that's about it. And it was just really odd. That's the last person I thought I'd see perform. And they had some weird other bands. Like I saw another year, it was Huey Lewis and the News.
Oh, that would have kicked ass.
And Boomer Esiason came up and sang a song with them, which was just horrendous.
Oh, I'm sure.
He had a few, just so you could. It was Casey and the Sunshine Band I saw there. And there was another one, I can't remember this. Who did this song? Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog.
Oh, Three Dog Night.
Three Dog Night was there too. I saw them. So it was just this weird every year. It's just some band that old people like, and then Bret Michaels was there all of a sudden, and even I was like, "Yeah, these guys are way too old for this."
We should all know better when the front man consistently wears his own T-shirt.
That's hilarious.
He runs around in his Bret Michaels T-shirt, and there's a great show on YouTube of I can't remember what the show's called, but the guy who does its name is Chris Aiken, and he put a video up last weekend about just how cheap Bret Michaels is, and it was just all you had to see for the entire thing was his VIP sign for going to meet him was nothing more than a lined piece of paper that said like, "Want to meet Bret Michaels? $400 per person. Line starts here."
Part of me respects that.
And I'm just like, oh my
Were there
God.
people on the line though?
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's just
that's
to
the
me,
real
it's
question.
like, wow, the guy is it encompasses just how much of a cheapskate piece of shit he is. So
Oh wow, that's
I'm off my
hilarious.
soapbox. I have respect for everybody else on the list, but he is, and Poison's one of my favorite bands, and I still love the band, but fuck him. So
There's a couple of tunes I do like off of Songs of Life. There's a lot that's just like, okay, all right, okay, I see what you did here. But yeah, I get it. All right, my next one, I'm gonna say with this band, I've more recently, last few years, I've been trying to get into them, and I'm kind of getting into them more than I was back in the day, because back in the day, I had no interest, never really got into them. Talented musicians. I don't know why it's been this long before I even started considering listening to their music, but King's X.
What in the ass?
Yeah, me too. No,
I'm with you. Tried real hard.
But the thing is, critics love them.
Yes.
Musicians love them. they're all ridiculously talented. And like I said, recently I've been kind of not forcing myself, but playing more song. Having the show on station, I start. You got to come up with shit to play. You can't keep playing the
Right.
same bands over and over. And there's songs I put on. I go, that's a pretty good song. I mean, I back in the day, I think the only ones I knew were the big hits from Gretchen Goes to Nebraska
Oh, like Goldilocks.
and Junior's Gone Wild from this Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey
Yeah.
soundtrack, which I think is a great tune. But for some reason, I just never really clicked with me. And nothing against them. I think they're all excellent musicians.
Yeah. They're on every list that I ever read that's like bands that you should check out that were from this era. They're always on that
Yes.
list. And I'm always like,
Yeah.
God, I own like all the albums from like 91 to 97. And I just, there's a few songs and everybody loves Goldilocks. There's all these videos where when you see them playing Goldilocks, they play it, but they don't sing it, and the entire crowd sings it back to them. The people that like them don't just like them, they fucking love them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I get it. I totally get it. They're a really good band, but I don't just
It's
hasn't
never
clicked
clicked
with
for
me.
me either.
All right, no one got pissed at that one. I must be doing something
No,
wrong.
I agree.
All right, Jason, what's your number one?
All right, I'm gonna lead up to this. You're gonna be upset, but it's
Me or Pat? Who are you talking to?
you especially. So
Okay, I can always kick you off. So all right. So
yeah,
let me
and
just
so
get the button ready
it's
over
been
here.
lovely being in the basement for the few times I've been invited. I've really enjoyed my time and our friendship, but here we go.
Nice knowing you.
Goodbye, losers whom I've always hated.
So it's like 1999, I think, and a friend of mine, he really liked this band. He had 2 tickets. Will you come with me? We're going to Bismarck, and I'm like, yep, sure. And away we go. And he's like, man, can you I want to get this. He had a vinyl, and I didn't care. Yeah, I'd really like to get it signed and whatever. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just going along for the drive. So we're doing what you did back in the day, because there was no meet and greet still at that point. You kind of just hung around hotels and you hung around whatever. So we see the band. We're lucky enough to see the band coming back from sound check to the hotel. And so we go, and very polite, because there wasn't a lot of people around, because no one gave a fuck about these guys in 1999. And not to mention their album at that time was fucking, the one that they were promoting was fucking horrible. And I just remember going up, and the rest of the band was really cool because my buddy knew all their names, like, hey, Mr. Whatever, and all this stuff. And I look over at the singer, and I'm not going to say it yet. And I say, hello, Mr. Whatever. I said, would you mind signing this for my friend? He's a fan. And he goes, why the fuck isn't he asking me? Who the fuck are you? And I was kind of standing there.
Fair question.
I said, well, Jason, we're here for the show. And he goes, I don't fucking sign that shit unless people pay me to sign it. Get the fuck away from me.
Wow.
Okay.
You said this is 98? I'm
98, 99, because I'm
99.
still going to school, but my wife and kid, I was just living in an apartment building with some dudes, because my wife at the time was living in another city working, whatever, anyway. So, and even my buddy Dan, he's like, holy fuck, it gets worse. Then we're at the show, and he says something about fucking how rude people are and getting in my face wanting my signature when all I want to do is have something to eat and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking cock smoke. And
I take pride in that. Like, that was me. That was me. Yeah.
Brian, do you have any clue who this is? I'm trying to guess who it is.
Oh,
I'm trying to think, and
I was never a fan of the band.
Those guys suck.
I hated his voice anyway. I never got into concept shit, and their later crap was whatever until they fired him, and it's fucking Queensrÿche and Jeff Tate.
Wow.
And I respect the shit out of what Mindcrime did, and even live Mindcrime and everything. Silent Lucidity, I was never a fan of that. That was just weird. I think like before that went down, I always thought, now everybody close your eyes and think of Jeff Tate in the Silent Lucidity video. That video does nothing more than make me want to punch him in the face. He's got such a punchable face.
But then after that, he's such a fucking cocksucker. And then it was so funny years later when the first Rocklahoma was there. I remember seeing a video where he insulted the whole crowd, and I was like, "That's the guy I know." Cocksucker. So
Wow.
yeah,
There's a
no,
great
just a
story
fucking
about
real piece of shit. And I just their music's not. Nah.
Move this man!
Oh my God. Wait, let me just lament about that. Oh, Operation Mindcrime is a fucking brilliant album. I'm gonna put that out there. I don't. Oh God, guys, just you. Woof.
Get out! Trick or treat your ass up out of here. Let's go.
I know. But even before that went down, it wouldn't have changed. I would have never been.
I'm
when
not
I
even saying that because
No.
he actually, when he got kicked out of the band or around that time, he like spit on some of those guys on stage.
He spit on him in Chile. Yeah.
Chile, it was a Chile. All right. So it was just like he came on, he was on that metal show and said it wasn't the right thing to do. It was really unprofessional, blah. But it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and
I
my
can't.
first
What's
my
that?
first Queensrÿche album, like his voice was shrilly. I remember when the EP came out and like Queen of the Reich, and I was like, and his stupid hair. And then the first disc I ever had, Brenda brought for me home because I never had Mindcrime. I never had any of that shit. And she brought me home from Target when she was shopping. She goes, "Oh, I've seen like, do you have this band? I just bought it. It was on sale for $5.99." Well, now I know why, because it was Promised Land, which was fucking horrible.
I didn't like that one.
That would have been the one that you were on that tour for if it was
Yeah. Okay. Awful, right? And
No,
Oh
Promised
no, wait a
Land.
minute. Here in the Now Frontier.
Yeah,
Which
Promised
one
Land
had
came
Get
out
a
like in
Life, or it had
93.
ears on it? That's the one it
Yeah,
was.
Here in the Now Frontier was 97, and then
Okay.
94 was Promised Land. 94,
Okay,
95.
then it was 96, one in 96, because yeah, 98. Oh,
Okay.
the guy's just such an ass. I wish nothing but horrible things for him.
He was
I just love the fact that he said, "Why the fuck isn't he here?" That's hilarious. I think that's hilarious.
And I just remember he's going, "Well, he's right here." But then talking to me like that, it's like, who the fuck are you, man?
Yeah, I don't know if I would.
Guess what? I'm a student in college, and I bet you my bank account has the same amount of money in it than yours in fucking butt fuck nowhere, North Dakota, you piece of
right.
Yeah.
When Axl Rose made his return on Eddie Trunk back in, remember when that was like huge, and like Chris Jericho was there, and all these other people were in the studio when it happened, and Chris Jericho or Scott Ian told this fantastic story about what a dick Jeff Tate was. He kept calling him Geoff Tate. And he was like talking about how they were backstage and Charlie Benatti, who's the drummer for Anthrax, was like a huge Queensrÿche fan for Operation Mindcrime. And he went up to Jeff Tate in front of like the whole band and was like, "Oh man, I love your record, blah, 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 blah. And I heard that your next record's a concept record." And Jeff Tate cut him off and goes, "I don't want to talk about concepts." Fucking dick. And they're all like,
weird thing.
You know, like he's notorious for being a dick. And I think it's hilarious that he does these wine tours now where it's you pay Jeff Tate a bunch of money and he'll take you through like the wine country of Italy. And then every night at dinner, he'll do an acoustic set with his band.
All right, so I would go on that if he sang everything on that tour.
Well,
that I'll go see that. Just watch him sing all this shit.
You're sitting there swilling your wine.
Yeah, just swirling. Yeah.
I love you, Geoff Tate.
That's great.
Geoff Tate. I will say
he's
there
stomping on grapes, singing Operation Mindcrime.
Oh my God! Make sure you put a video, a picture of that up there. Stomping grapes.
I can easily do that. That's my thing now.
With your crap.
That's what they don't pay me for.
I do like one Queensrÿche song and only one, and that's Jet City Woman. That's the only one I like.
Really?
I love the Empire record.
Empire's great. Operation Mindcrime, easily one of my top 10 all-time albums.
I know, and I know how much you love them.
It's
and I
great.
just
see the thing is, after Empire, I kind of dropped off with them.
Yeah.
Promised Land I did not like it. And I didn't even buy the thing because my friend had it. And he's like, "I got the new Queens, let's check it out." I'm like, "All right, let's go for it. Fuck it." And I'm just like, "The hell is this? Are you serious? This is nothing like the last 4 albums. I'm not gonna bother with this." And after that, I kind of was like, nah. Then they had Operation Mindcrime 2, who was like, all right, now you're just trying to go back, go back to the well. And it like, oh, it answers questions from the first one. No, the part of the reason why the first one's so great was that I remember in college listening to the album, having conversations on theories and who killed Sister Mary and all this shit. Now you're just giving us the answer. I don't want to know. I just don't. I don't care now. I don't care. But
No.
yeah, after Empire, I kind of dropped off with them. So
No, and just to be clear, everybody, I wasn't into them before Geoff Tate was a fucking cocksucker.
that just put pissed
Before
on
he
your
would stop
cupcake.
talking
That
about
just
it.
put the piss on my, and like I said, and so you can have the video. Like if I was ever anywhere and poor Geoff Tate was on fire, I wouldn't fucking piss on him if he was.
Wouldn't
So you
put him out with his record.
so you're not going on that wine tour to see him?
I will not be going on the Geoff Tate wine tour, Italy.
Geoff Tate. Oh, all right, Pat, your last one. Wow.
Okay, this is where I will probably make Jason leave.
No, fuck. Well, I've already left like 3 times today.
A band that has never done anything for me. There's not a single song. And yes, I've listened to like just about every record of theirs because I feel like if you like this genre, you owe it to yourself to at least try. I don't like Kiss.
Son of a bitch!
Ooh, at all?
Not even at all.
All right, go. All right, say your piece then. Say your piece then. Look at that.
Harry, do you know what I'm doing right now?
Yes,
I know what
you're
you're doing.
crushing me.
Squeezing his head, yo.
Make sure you put that in, Brian.
I've tried. I told you guys earlier that when I got into music, it was like 87, 88. And I still remember when I would get home from school was right in time for Dial MTV. And Reason to Live was probably the first Kiss song I ever heard. And I was like, God, I fucking hate this song. It's just stupid.
That's hilarious.
It is.
And I didn't get I remember looking at Gene Simmons sitting there going,
oh yeah.
in like every video and being like, God, who is this idiot? And then, it was like I didn't hear anything from Kiss again until I really started to get into music. And then you'd hear like Rock and Roll All Night on the radio, and I was like, oh. And then I would hear things like Deuce and whatnot. But then when Columbia House became like a big thing and you could like join it like 10 times and get things, 20 CDs for free.
Yeah.
I remember
Or the cat would.
Yeah, like I joined it like 5 different times at the same time under different names. And I got Revenge because everybody's like, you've got to get Revenge. You've just got to get Revenge. Okay.
On who?
Got 60 CDs here. Might as well. So I got Revenge and I tried really hard. I tried really hard with Revenge and I tried for years with that record to get into it and I couldn't. And I tried the 70. I've tried I've tried Alive 2 and all
3.
like all those 80s and early 90s Kiss records. Hot in the Shade was crap. Read My Fucking Body. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh.
I know that's universally hated, but Hide Your Heart, all this stuff I've tried, and it just none of it is for me. Again, I respect them. I give them a shit ton of respect because they did something nobody else did. And as corny as they became later on, sold millions of records, and I give them that.
Yeah.
So
wait, hold on. I'm getting this weird sound. Wait a second. Oh no, wait, that's Jason's teeth grinding. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jason. Tear me to pieces.
Okay. All right.
Where do I begin?
Yes.
Where do I begin? Okay. So first, what I'm going to do is I'll be sending you a plane ticket. You'll be coming here. We're going to go to intense Kiss.
Oh my God, going to Canada. That's the worst. That's worse fate worse than death.
I get it. I can see where you're coming from. I honestly can really see where you're coming from. Like, for me,
Kiss, like I discovered Kiss like right when the makeup came off, because Lick It Up
Oh,
was
so like
out,
81,
right?
82. Yeah.
So that was 83 for Lick It Up.
83, yeah.
The big MTV thing, Much Music picked it up. Like it was a big fucking deal, and Lick It Up
Yeah.
was everywhere. So it was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then they kind of went away, and then Heaven's on Fire hit, and I was like, holy shit, that's a really cool tune. So that's kind of where it started for me. And then, you go into the whole makeup thing and all there's some whatever. But really it was 80s Kiss, and being a fan for so long. And as you guys know, when you're a fan, you become, and you see it all over X, like you forgive so many missteps because you love these bands so much, right? Like we see it now with Motley Crue. Oh, Vince is so great. He's sounding good. I can hardly wait to go to Vegas. It's like, are you on fucking cocaine? If you are, please send me some. Um, I get it. I totally get it. For me, the stuff, it's like any other band. The stuff that Kiss releases as singles shouldn't have been, because there's so many other deep tracks. Asylum, the packaging was so brutal, but
Yeah.
that's a great record in my opinion. I don't like Lick It Up. I like Animalize is good, but again, a stupid name and a stupid cover. I thought Eric Carr on Animalize was some of the best drumming Kiss had with him. Hot in the Shade is 5 songs too long. I was just on X with somebody the other day, and I cut 5 of the fillers, and it actually turns into a pretty fair album. Revenge, yeah, and I know how Guru feels about Revenge. It's great, but it's 4 songs of filler, and then that Eric Carr tribute thing at the end is whatever. Like
Yeah.
there's a
Both
lot of
hard
hit and misses with those guys. And in the 80s, they just followed the trend. Oh, we need big hair. Let's have big hair. Oh, 85 for Asylum. Everybody's wearing pink and orange and fluorescence. Yep, let's do that. In 87, oh, it's slick and keyboards. Okay, we'll do that too. You know what I mean? They just followed everything to stay relevant. And we all know Paul was running the band and just doing the best he fucking could. Now, if you want, and it's just maybe I'm completely biased with Kiss, the best 10 out of 10 complete album they ever did from first to end that went absolutely nowhere, but to this day it sounds amazing. And because I won't say if Vinnie Vincent saved Kiss, but it's Creatures of the Night. That fucking album, the whole album is heavy, and Eric Carr's idea with, I can't remember off the top of my head who the producer was, that I'm going to make my drums echo by recording them in like with all the doors open, whatever. Like if you haven't listened to Creatures of the Night, that record, just listen to that. You can still not like Kiss, never click, but that record is my favorite. I still listen to it this day. It is a 10 out of 10 for me. They brought in Vinnie Vincent and Bryan Adams, yes,
I know.
Bryan
Yeah.
Adams,
Yep.
to co-write songs. Great record, but I totally get what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. It was the only one I respect you of saying. Other than that, you're a piece of shit.
Thank God I
You know
didn't
what I
say
mean?
Lillian Axe. Imagine what
Oh,
happened then. My
man.
God.
I go to your house. I go to
Easy.
your house with
Easy.
Love and War playing and gasoline
Oh,
and a torch, right?
There'd be
Burn
people
them
outside
down.
with, ready to burn me, like, geez.
no, I'm, as we've just figured out, and we've always known because we've known each other guys a while. I love Kiss, but yeah, no, I get it. I get
The
it, man.
the funny thing is, on my honorables, I have 80s Kiss.
Yeah, 80, there you go. 80s Kiss. Yeah.
And just like you said, they were not trendsetters anymore. They were followers.
Yep.
And you look at the no one's talking about them. Quick, take the makeup off. Everyone's wearing pastel shit. Quick, gotta get that stuff on us. Everyone's more like wearing ripped jeans and leather. Let's do that for Hot in the Shade. Oh wait, it's the '90s. People are trying to look a little more tougher. Let's dress up like the Matrix on Revenge. Like it was always constantly something to
Yeah.
get them, like you said, keep them relevant. And I'm with you, Patrick. I think Revenge has a few pretty solid songs on it, and the rest I'm not impressed. I really can't really get into it that much. But yeah, it's just like, and you're right, a lot of their songs are corny, the lyrics at least, they're corny or just over the top, inappropriate and ridiculous. It's like, what are you doing singing about underage girls? Knock it off, Gene. I mean,
In your
it's
40s.
in their 40s. Or just I said this, I think I said this when Guru was on the channel. In the 80s, Gene couldn't figure out a fucking look without the makeup, and he was all over the place. I even say through Revenge, it was like, what are you doing? He had the goatee, and his hair was all like too matted and messed up, and it was like, hey, what? It's not working for you. You're not the demon anymore, and it doesn't work. And
I
yeah,
did like Dirtbag Gene. That's what I call it.
it was like filthy syphilis-ridden truck driver Gene, and I couldn't get into it. It looks stupid. It looks dumb. I don't know.
Syphilis Gene.
Yeah.
I mean, I every time I'm on a Crash Course Metal show, Trevor throws up a picture of them
Yes.
from, I believe it's what, 83.
Before we get to what we're gonna be doing tonight, Brian, since we gotta do the honorary picture here.
And they just all look goofy.
Like popped collar Gene, you know.
It's not even that one. That's the one when he was in this kind of model, whatever the hell it is.
Oh.
He's got. I'll put it up here when I do edit this, but it's with because what's his face? Vinnie Vincent is with them, but he's got some kind of ripped shirt on where the sleeves are just strings. Like it just looks weird. And I did one show on this channel where I had like AI, change up pictures, and it took that picture and made them look like geisha girls. I think that was the best look Kiss had in the 80s was the geisha girl look. They could not find anything that worked because, like I said, they were just following the trend of whatever was popular.
Yep.
I tried so hard with them, and I even listened to I've listened to both of Paul Stanley's books. They're phenomenal. You know, I loved them. It's a band I know so much about and hate all of their music.
Wow.
But they're, there's so much lore with them, and it's hard not to, if like I said at the beginning of this, was you can't enjoy this type of music without giving them a shot because they're such a huge part of it. It's like the same reason I'll hit people again. I don't like AC/DC either.
Fuck.
But
fuck, dude, what the hell's wrong with
man?
you?
But it's like,
did you eat bowls of lead paint chips? Just like taking lead paint and just eating it like cereal, like a bowl of whole shit.
Yeah, I don't like Led Zeppelin. I don't like AC/DC. I don't like Kiss.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Okay, wait. Can I just? Okay.
Maybe we should have a whole episode that's like the inter.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Pat?
Yeah.
Let's go way back to the start. How about the Beatles? Wait. Drug Beatles.
Psychedelic Beatles?
Yes.
That's her whole career. You telling me when they did She Loves You? Yeah. They weren't doing drugs.
Well, it'd be one thing if I said about all these bands that I didn't recognize their contribution. But I do, and I respect the hell out of all of them, because how can you like rock music and not respect the hell out of these groups? Their music just never did much for me. And I liked what I liked, and I adore sleazy, grimy, gritty rock. And I love everything from most of like 84 to today. That's great. But boy, the big ones that were shoved down our throat really didn't do much for me. So
okay.
So fucking
AC/DC shoved down your throat. Well, thanks for coming on your one and only show here at the basement.
Exactly.
Man, I gotta say, like, we all had our stuff, but Patrick fucking brought it today.
Oh, he just
holy fucking, when this goes online, like, you're gonna get some fucking messages.
You'll never see me on the Guru channel again, because it's gonna be like you're gonna watch Guru's numbers just go.
Yeah, Enola Gay flying over Hiroshima.
Exactly. The guy who hates everything is on.
All right, my last one. And I've tried with these guys. I've tried to play stuff on my radio show, and I just can't find deeper tracks that I like enough or short enough to put on it. People love these guys, but it's Great White. They never click with me. I don't know why.
I get that.
And today is the 1 year anniversary of Jack Russell's passing, so I feel like an asshole saying this, but But I like their earlier stuff when they were more of a rock and metal band.
Oh, like On Your Knees and shit.
The debut I like. That's probably my favorite album by them. But the later stuff when they got bluesier, I just doesn't
I feel
click
like
with
they
me.
lost their identity.
I think they just changed it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Early
For
80s
me,
Great White is not the same as later 80s, early
No,
90s Great White. Not even
they're almost a
close.
metal band or when they came.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this fair? Would this be a fair statement? They were a metal band, kind of played with the blues, but once they did the cover of Once Bitten, Twice Shy, and it made them a gajillion dollar. Well, it probably didn't make them, but it gave them the,
Exposure.
we all thought it
Gave
made
some
them $1 billion.
spotlight briefly.
That's where they went with their music, right? To keep making it. Now, my favorite Great White album, and I have a lot of the catalog, and I have some, some boots and stuff, but I love Psycho City from the
I know you gotta
Oh
say
God,
that.
that's a great record.
That's
That
their
and
best
Hooked get a lot of
record.
praise.
Yeah,
I
their
like
first
Sail
record
Away.
and Psycho City is so fucking good. Hooked, okay. Can't Get There From Here was right
Great
back.
record.
It's a great record. Blues though, right?
Yeah.
Great record. But I mean, Psycho City, if you want some, but what they kind of, I don't want to say they figured their shit out, but maybe they looked around and said, maybe we should make a metal record. And then Psycho City came out. Unfortunately, as we've said a billion times, it was 92.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
thought
yeah,
Sail Away was
Ryan,
a
I
unique record.
totally get that. Are you Led Zeppelin? Are you a blues band? Are you a metal band? What the fuck are you?
Not for nothing. Their covers of Zeppelin tunes were mind blowing.
Oh,
Super
Great
good.
Zeppelin, yeah.
I remember I was in college, I was a freshman, and they had their I think it was Unplugged, and their cover of Babe I'm Gonna Leave You. I remember me and my friends watching this going, holy shit, he is nailing this song.
Yeah.
And yeah, but Zeppelin already did it. You can't be a Zeppelin cover band. That's not what it's not gonna work for a career, especially if you want people to buy your albums. But I don't know, just I like the cover of Once Bitten, Twice Shy, but the rest that there's some songs I do like, but I'm not gonna say I didn't like anything. But overall, I don't know why it just doesn't click for me.
I saw them in Brandon, Manitoba at the North 40 Saloon.
Like, that name
Jesus Christ,
alone,
the six-
wow,
200,
the North 40
250
Saloon.
people.
Yeah, I was gonna
And it was
say.
full.
Hey guys, listen up! Does everybody know what a show is? This bar, right?
And I'm trying to think what year it was. Maybe, okay, Abby was born in 2004, maybe 2006, around
That sounds
there.
like a place they have sawdust all over the floor to clean up.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Clean up
whatever.
shells everywhere.
And Jack was with them. And for whatever year it was, and playing to nobody, but man, he's still, my takeaway from that was how far you've fallen, but oh my fuck, were they good.
Nothing against them.
His voice was
talented, but great
spot
singer.
on. Yeah.
Always felt they were extremely hit and miss. Like,
Yes.
If you liked Once Bitten, the album, Twice Shy wasn't your jam. And
You're
Hooked
exactly right.
was not my jam. And then Psycho City came out, and I was like, I wouldn't have even bought it if I hadn't heard the single on the radio, and was like, oh, okay, this might be worth checking out. And I got it for like $3 in a bin, so I bought it. And then I loved Sail Away. I thought it was like an unexpected hit in '95 in my town that I lived. It was always on the radio. Sail Away was, and I was like, well, this is a really unique song, But exactly what you said, Jason. Figure out what you want to be, because nothing was working and they were throwing darts at everything. And that's a band that I could have seen at least 15 times in a 4-year period of high school, except every single time they came to Portland, Oregon, they played a place that you had to be 21 and over to go to.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm just looking up. I
Kept
just
playing
got
on school nights.
I just got a bootleg or an unofficial release just came in the mail, and I haven't even unwrapped it to order it, but it was cheap. Let It Rock. I haven't even listened to
Oh, that
not
my
on
friend got
streaming
that as an
services.
import. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on streaming services, nothing. It's sitting downstairs. It's gonna be tomorrow morning.
There's
I
song on that
don't know
record
a
where
thing
he
about it.
references Oprah.
Oh, I'll let you know.
Okay.
He's like, watch it on Oprah. It's like,
I'll
what the
send you
fuck
guys a
are you
picture in the morning when I'm spinning it with what I think.
Check him out on X. Let me know his Twitter.
There you go.
First time Fridays. That's be next one.
First time
There you
Fridays. Yeah.
go. There you go. Any honorables, folks?
I got an honorable that I had on there until I decided that tonight was the night that I was going to light up Bret Michaels, and this is another one that you're going to fucking roast the shit out of me. At least Brian will. Love hate.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Oh, get the fuck you out of here with that shit.
I just never
Oh
got into love hate.
man,
I
god damn.
I thought the music was really good. I thought Jizzy was just, I respect them for what they are. Everything that you have said on Guru and whatnot about them, Brian, is exactly why I respect the shit out of them.
Don't try and sugarcoat it now, asshole. No, it's too late. It's already out
They
there.
are everything you say. They are, while everybody was out talking about how champagne tasted good, they were the ones sitting there talking about how throw up taste is in their mouth from the night.
Yeah, exactly. That last night's vomit from a
Yeah.
girl they hooked up with is still in their mouth.
Right. I mean, they are the definition of grit and grime in LA. And I respect the hell out of the work they put in those records because it shows the songs sound all right. I just something never clicked for me with Love Hate, and it wasn't for a lack of trying.
God damn. Oh.
So
Oh, my weak heart.
I also had a lesser known one in Tangier. Never did anything.
Oh,
Oh.
my God. Oh, oh.
I'm done. I'm done disappointing the world. Sorry.
Oh,
Man.
I'm gonna get so much hate
wow.
mail. God.
God,
Four wins.
I just found, and my buddy Joe down in Florida has it set aside for me. He's gonna send it up when he's traveling right
4
now.
wins.
He just found a sealed copy of their 85 debut that he's got for me.
No kidding. Wow.
Is
Yeah,
that
so
with Mike LeCompte?
Yeah, I'm super
Yeah.
excited to get that one. Because then I'll have the trifecta, right? So that'll be
Mike LeCompte wanted to be paid to be interviewed.
yeah.
Hey, times is tough, bro.
Hey man.
Guess so.
He's taking
This
time out of
band
his busy
LeCompte isn't
fucking
booking enough gigs.
barista schedule at Starbucks. We have to make
Yes,
it.
that's right. Yeah. I
I
can't
couldn't
do
believe
Tuesday.
that.
I'm working a late shift.
Yeah.
Is it Geoff
My
Tate
honorable
here?
I'd rather talk to
Geoff
Geoff
Tate, yeah. My honorable was God, it was really tough to track down and I don't remember it back in the day, but a couple of my buddies are, oh, I love that band. I love that, but you gotta get that. And I guess I should have streamed it, but when I came across it in a crate, I picked it up and I can't fucking stand it. I'm gonna sell the vinyl. They're called White Trash.
Oh,
I
really?
know who they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree with you on that. Didn't do anything for me.
Nah.
I think that their debut, I like some songs off of it. I'm not like gung. I actually saw them playing the block party at Syracuse University. What that is, you have all your frat houses and sororities around in the middle of there's a block. There's like a park and all these houses around it. And on one side they had all these bands playing. And me and my friend are hanging out. I didn't go to Syracuse. We had a friend that was from Syracuse. Hey, let's go take a road trip and hang out there. So me and a friend of mine are watching the bands. White Trash was one of them. Another one was Scatterbrain. And I'm
Yeah.
out there. What's that?
Never
Not
heard
a
of
big
it.
one either. Like,
Wow, Scatterbrain's awesome. But I'm listening, and my friend's like, "You know who the fuck these guys even are?" I'm like, hell yeah, I know who these people are. But yeah, I didn't really start listening to that White Trash album until more recently. What was the name of their Apple Pie? Was that the name of the
yeah.
big single? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, not a thing for me.
They had one.
Yeah, because it was funny. Like I started going through lists because it's handy. There's a page on the internet like Wikipedia. You just put in like
hair
glam
bands.
bands
Yeah.
and every band you can hear. And I was going through them, and it's like, yeah, I like them. But and then because I'm old fuck, I've learned to really like stuff that I didn't like back in the day.
Yeah,
Keep promising, Patrick, I will get to it. I don't know what my problem is. I have to sit down with Subhuman Race. I don't own it on vinyl. I'm just going to stream it. You know what? Tomorrow I'm going to walk the dogs in the morning and I'll do Subhuman Race. I'm going to try and like it because just in the last few years, like I said today, when you posted it, like my three favorite Warrant albums are Ultraphobic, Belly to Belly, and Dog Eat Dog. I don't even have the first two on my phone to stream.
I'm so used to people hating Subhuman Race and Belly to Belly that it's not.
So I want to give
don't
it a
even
fair
try and
take.
convert people to it. It's just you can't help
So
what you
no,
like. You know?
so coming back to that, Brian, I don't have a lot that I just love the genre so much, and I just hear new things as I'm getting older, and I appreciate
I get that.
different things. But the five I picked today were five that I tried to do. Well, I didn't try Queensrÿche because it is what it is, but the other four,
I thought when you
tried
started
to listen to it again, I was just like, not my thing.
When you said it was 99 and it was the lead singer was the problem, for the first band I thought of was Love Hate, and I was like, no, they weren't. He was with, I believe he was Jizzy was with LA Guns at the time.
Or LA Guns, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that it's not them. I was like, all right, good, because that would have been a problem. And then fuckface here. So comes up with Love Hate is what he doesn't like.
Fuckface, yeah.
Yeah. But the rest of mine, the only one that's a band, and I kind of been getting into more recently. I love their debut is Manowar. I don't know, they're not really hair metal, but I don't know.
Their first one is good.
Yeah, I like the first album.
Yeah.
I love the concept of, we're like fucking Viking barbarian warriors kicking everyone's ass. But then after a while, you're like, dude, you're not. All right, we got it.
You're not. Another band that did that too, and it was their first and only decent album, was Armored Saint.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I'd agree with that.
And the rest of their stuff is fucking garbage.
But the rest of my stuff, like Bon Jovi, I like Slippery When Wet. Other than that, not a real huge fan. I just hasn't clicked with me. Def Leppard after Hysteria, can't be bothered. No, I don't care what Ryan says. Sorry, Ryan. You can sit there and say that some of the later stuff was, but no.
Fucking Slang's my favorite Def Leppard record.
Got no interest in it. Got no interest in it.
I got an unofficial coming for that too.
My last
spending $500 on a new one. So
my last two are specific albums. Pat, sorry, Subhuman Race doesn't work for me. Listen to it repeatedly since it came out, and
I know. Click. I've heard you talk about it. I know you shot.
And the last one, Chinese Democracy by Guns N' Roses does nothing for me. It's actually probably something I can't stand more than anything else.
I'm shocked you said that, Jason.
What's that?
I'm shocked you said it was awful.
Chinese Democracy is fucking horrible.
I
wouldn't wipe my ass with it because it might cut me.
I love that.
But the problem with that, on top of the fact it's not that good, it was hyped for so many years building up to it. And it was just like, really? What did you change to perfect this, Axl? Because I rather just give me some demos.
Short of your fucking record radio, like the needle arm, suddenly reaching up, coming over and giving you a hand job. That album was never going to make it for anybody. That's how much hype it had. It would have had to do that for you to pleasure you on the other side.
I think people hated it before they ever heard it.
Yeah, that's part of it too. Yeah. Also, Dr. Pepper offered everyone a free soda if it came out when it came out in 08?
06.
06. And they're like...
no, you're right. 08.
It is 08.
November of 08, yeah.
And they were like, they probably had the idea like this thing ain't ever fucking coming out. We're going to say it's not going to cost us anything. And it came out that year. I think that's the only good thing you got from that album was the free fucking Dr. Pepper. That was it.
So bad.
But yeah, people that like Trevor and Mariah praise that thing. I'm like, I don't get it. I can't. I don't know what to. Oh, give it a try. No, I did. No.
I think if you didn't like the Illusions records, it was the Illusions on steroids. It really was. If you listen to songs like Street of Dreams, Prostitute, This I Love, all of those songs are just sound like the overindulgence of overindulgence of Use Your Illusions.
Yeah, and even the Use Your Illusions, there's that should have been one album. A lot of those songs are either filler or just like total garbage. Like
I loved the Use Your Illusions at first, and they did.
Everyone did
well with me. Yeah, they just didn't age well with me. Actually, Guns N' Roses as a whole didn't age well with me.
But... Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, they're riding high from Appetite for Destruction, and that's a 10 out of 10 album. But after that,
it's funny.
Ally's not there.
The only song that I won't skip off that Appetite for Destruction is Night Train, anything else pops up, I'll just reach over and skip it next song. If I'm
Really?
Yeah.
I think Rocket Queen's an awesome song.
You just like hearing the lady getting laid.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that sound. So thanks for cleaning it up for me. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was.
You married long enough. I get it. Your job was done 9.5 years ago.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
You served your purpose.
Yeah, that's all I gotta do. Keep the genes going.
Yep.
All right, folks. Tell us where they can find you, Jason. Tell the good people out there.
You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Read World. Check out Hair Metal Mondays. And if you guys, anybody needs a Patrick's phone number so you can call him and tell him that all his choices are fucking garbage and you want to fight him, I will be more than happy to help you out there.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Wow, Doc's in the basement.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Although they were fired a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now it's just
And not even by you guys.
Yeah, we got to put the bodies away now. We got to start getting body bags. All right, Pat, tell good folks where you're at.
Find me at Cool as Ice 232 on X, formerly known as Twitter. And you can see me regularly on the Hair Metal Guru. And I probably won't ever be back on this channel again because
No.
I
fucked that up.
Because this is a channel with great engagement and the people will revolt.
I know, right.
The people are going to revolt and there'll be, fires in Connecticut soon. So
yeah, folks, if you got any complaints, issues, maybe bands you didn't like or that weren't big into, put it in the comments, wherever the fuck it is on the screen. Let me go through my shit. You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at HB Basement. Always talking music there. Download the Stationhead app and check out my show every Friday night at 8:30 Eastern on playing deep tracks from hair metal and the usual YouTube bullshit. Like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell or go to hell. All that stuff helps out the algorithm, however the fuck that works. And until the next time, keep your hair high and your metal horns even higher. Take care.
So thanks. Thanks for nothing.
You're welcome.
Brian, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know, really.